Does it have to be human hearts? Is one thing I'm thinking. Maybe I can kill animals.
Yeah.
All right.
So are you
tearing out squirrel hearts for you, evil ancient demon? I give you chipmunk.
I was thinking chicken hearts, but it's close.
Do you actually have a card to a trump card to get to Gothic?
No. My plan was to take us back to the embassy and then take the Clems to Gothic. But I figure once we have our location rebuilt, we'll...
I haven't taken a Clems yet to Gothic. Fuck yeah.
Cool. Since it's Wrestling Rad's plan, I want Wrestling Rad to give me a luck roll because they do have some issues with the Clems in the Beastkin zone.
Oh, okay. I have.
They look pleased to see you. It's like, oh, Wrestling Rad heard about you and shaking hands. And they're like, okay, now look, when you go in there, the whole place is covered with nitroglycerin. Okay?
Yeah, that's
so
right.
We want you to walk really softly because we've got that place ready to go. Pretty much if you throw a brick in there, the whole place is going to blow up.
Okay, yeah, I remember now. I was here before where they showed me how to walk out carefully. So I think
you're thinking of the MMO zone. There's where they had like the traps and you had to go on like the thing. Here they've just got nitroglycerin piled up everywhere inside the Clems.
Nitroglycerin.
I remember this. Yeah.
Is that dynamite? You mean? Is that like sticks of dynamite?
It's worse than dynamite.
Inside dynamite that causes dynamite to go boom.
TNT.
It's worse than TNT.
It's the chemical.
It's worse than TNT. Okay.
It's more unstable than TNT.
Well, yeah. Okay.
Right. It's an unstable liquid that causes it to go kapoom.
It's a big boom.
It's the boom. Yeah.
And if one little bottle, which they have stacked in like unstable looking things, goes and falls off, it'll probably set off all of that. Huh?
Who set that up like that?
We did. They say probably.
The MMO people did. They don't want whatever was coming after them following them into this zone.
We don't like any unauthorized visitors and stuff. So if you come here, be sure to stay real still for a while so we can see it's you. Otherwise, we have a brick each.
Now, is this one of the Beastkin telling us this, or is this one of the MMO refugees?
It's MMO refugee.
So who's letting the refugees set?
They just don't pay attention to what they do. They pay
no idea. They're having children. Nobody's taking care of this problem.
There is no oversight on what these people are doing.
Nobody's been taking care of this problem. I haven't been playing enough to try and take care of this problem.
That wall right over there could be an entire military being trained. No clue.
Yeah. One of the guys opens a door and inside you see like ninjas training. And he closes it and looks innocent.
They're like packs of teenage MMO guys that just showed up trying to kill Freddy, you know.
Okay. No, I just wanted to know if it was the Beast person telling me this or if it was the MMO person. I got it. Let's go in.
They claim the ambassador is the one who gave them permission.
Towel and a shave.
Shows Clem like walking really carefully over. Right. You guys, where are you going back to?
So since we're kind of fast forwarding, we stop. I'm changing into my Gothic clothes.
Wrestling, before you go through, I haven't been there. So can I use the Clems to get there?
Yeah.
All right. What do I have to say, Gothic?
Well, I have to take you there first, and then you'll be able to use it going forward. All you need to do is say Gothic.
Got it.
Yeah, so long as you're with us.
Once you're there, you can do it. And you'll probably be getting tarot cards.
Yes, he will.
You've never been to the Gothic zone before?
What's in the Gothic zone?
It's
apparently
like
tarot cards.
Magitech.
Does
Magitech ring a bell?
Handsome cabs, horse-drawn carriages, and flying cars powered by crystals.
Chris.
I thought that was the Tri-Kingdoms.
No.
Oh, by the way, Logan, there was a Magitech pistol with Chris in that backpack. So not only did it exploded the car blew up.
See, where it falls on the timeline is so imagine cyberpunk.
Mm-hmm.
But then after cyberpunk, there's a huge apocalypse, and the society is rebuilt, but they don't have technology, but they have magic and magic tech.
There were aliens. Sorry, go ahead.
The magic tech is powered by these Chris.
Got it.
It's almost like a modern day mixed with magic technology, but then there's lots of horse-drawn carriages and shit too.
The only science that works in that zone is biology, essentially, because otherwise everybody would be dead.
I'll take your word.
Sure.
Gothic, mate. I yell at Clems.
Them as well?
Yeah.
Hot towels go on your face. TJ, here are your new tarot cards.
Ooh.
You guys get taken off there, and it's much as described. You can hear, it's kind of weird going into a different zone and still hearing a chunk of the horses. They always make a very distinctive noise you guys have gotten used to. But here, as they said, they also have like flying cars, Mad Max looking cars. You can always tell stuff that's powered by these magical crystals that they're talking about because it gives off like a white steam type smoke looking stuff.
Okay.
And it kind of creates a bit of a London pea soup look to it. It looks like the buildings themselves are like if you were to take the cyberpunk buildings, like even if they fell on their side, then it's like we can rework this and make it a new house type thing.
Right.
And then some of the buildings are just cut off and stuff at a certain thing because, you know,
all right, fair enough.
It's hard. And so, yeah,
Weapons,
you guys go.
Are carrying weapons of any kind?
Yes. Yes, everybody's carrying weapons of some kind if you're a guard.
Okay, so not.
Oh, yeah. The thing about this place is to carry weapons, you have to have a spirit sign. It's like a tattoo that identifies you as a human being. Otherwise, you're considered to be a monster.
I've never heard about that before.
Run that by us.
Okay.
That sounds important.
There is a thing called a spirit mark that all humans get when they get out of magic school. It's like a tattoo that like quivers under your skin.
So what I'm hearing, though, is what you just said was me and Rasslin are worth experience points if we don't have that.
Possibly. No, they seem to be okay with monsters, but they don't treat them very well. It's more like being a second-class citizen. I tried to get a spirit mark, but the guy who was giving out spirit marks accidentally fucked up his face doing it and nearly died. So they decided they would never give me a spirit mark.
All right.
Dragon Don has a guy who can give spirit marks. His face is fucked up. I'm not sure if he'll service you.
Dragon Don.
Dragon Don.
His name is Dragon Don.
Yes, he's a part dragon kind of monster, crime overlord kind of thing.
Oh, that sounds like someone I'd like to meet.
Yep.
All right, I take him to Dragon Don.
No problem.
But hold on for a second.
All right. Go ahead.
Dave, this is Clem.
So that was all to tell you about like something to carry weapons, right? So I've been here before. I've actually, I think I'm almost acclimatized here. I've seen people have carried guns or weapons in the open here. Is this the place where they had them peace bonded? They had to have them peace bonded here?
Yes, if you've got something like a sword or whatever, but it looks like it's
And I have a legit ID here. This is something different we're talking about?
No, there are some small weapons being carried, like knives or pistols and stuff, but for big weapons, by the way, Russ, looks like shit's changed here since you were last here.
Mm-hmm.
Because of course it has.
Are there still the Sky Captain militia looking people, or is some other power apparently taken over?
It looks as though different power is taken over. Where it looks like the people from Starship Troopers have taken over.
Okay.
And it says that service guarantees citizenship.
Okay, cool. So what I just said, and none of that stuff may be relevant anymore because that was relevant to the police state. that
Yeah,
was
the
here
school.
way long ago.
Yeah, that school you were talking about. I don't even know if that's around anymore.
Oh no, that got blown up. That got blown up real good. And the Lich who came after us, and
What
yeah,
about
it was
that
a lot
Dragon
of fun.
Dawn fella? I thought I might have read something that he might have gotten killed.
Yeah, Dragon Dawn may not be there either.
Yeah, you guys are currently in the sector of Weapons and Armor Row. Nearby is Sharp's Sharp, a blade shop. There's also a restaurant called The Slaughterhouse. There's also a general store called Gnome Depot.
We
Weapons and Armor Row. There's a bludgeoning weapon shop called Louis Vuitton, and a helmet shop called Helmets.
So what we want to do, there's two people here we want to see. First one is the Great Wandoon. He's a potion maker. He's going to tell us a little bit more about. He might be able to tell us a little bit more about the situation, but he knows about another magic type person named McCleary Cronkin.
Okay.
Thanks.
I've met Yondu.
Okay. So my hope is that one of these two might be a good lead for us to help you out with your situation.
Yeah, that was actually the first. When I was thinking about how to take care of that, Yondu was the only guy who was magical that I knew. I was going to try and do it in Gothic, so this was exactly what I was planning on doing. So, hey, good plan.
Get us a handsome cab and go looking for this Wandoon character.
No worries. And
Logan, is the bubble map that you gave us all that many seasons ago, 2 seasons ago, still valid?
yeah,
Okay.
should be, roughly. No problem. The guy wants a silver piece to run you over to the Lower East Side.
Okay.
No problem. You guys all squeeze into the handsome cab. Normally it's made for 2 people, but you know, you guys get real friendly. Although, who's sitting next to The Rock?
I'll be up with Gabby.
Or you can stand on the back, you know, on the post position.
Gabby's fine.
All right, no problem. Actually, the cabbie stand on. Okay, yeah, you're up with the cabbie. You guys get taken to Lower East Side. This is where all the smelly businesses are, like smelters, charcoal makers, butchers, slaughterhouses, blacksmith. There's a blacksmith shop is called He Who Smelted, SMELT.
Mm-hmm.
And there's also an open air bazaar here. But you guys head over to the Great Yandoon, the alchemist. His place is definitely smelly as shit. And it looks as though it's in much better repair than it once was, although it looks to be, give me architecture rolls.
Succeed.
Oh, yeah, architecture.
Of course. It's irrelevant detail stuff.
Exactly. Yeah, you can't fire a fucking pistol that you're like do as a living to save your life, but knowing about minor architectural things, you're on top of it. It looks as though his building is made of part. It's basically made so that if it explodes, it's easy to reassemble.
Okay.
And you guys go in and say, pretty much, yeah. He's a young Einstein-looking motherfucker with like the wild hair and stuff, and he's like, "Oh, hello. Good to see you. I recognize the Rock. Who else do I know?
Yeah, I'm Wrestling Rad.
Hello, Wrestling Rad.
And this here is Colburn.
He's dressed in like it looks like it used to be a white robe, but then imagine like he went to a Blue Man Group concert where multicolored paint was splattered all over him, and it's almost tie-dye. His clothes are almost unintentionally tie-dyed. He says, "Hello, Colburn."
Very nice to meet you, Great Wandoon.
No. I'm Great Yandoon.
Great Yandoon, pardon me.
I don't know who this Wandoon is.
Greetings, Great Yondoon.
Greetings, great rock on the road of life that people will trip over. Yes.
Pretty
He
much,
says,
yeah. Very, very, very perceptive.
Thank you. He says, wait, I'm getting a vision of what you're here for. Healing potion.
Perhaps.
Yeah, I could use a healing potion, actually. That'd be really good.
Yes, yes. Well, the fact that you're bleeding really helped sell it.
Yep. How much are healing potions again?
He goes digging around. He says from the back room. Let's see. You want a slow or fast potion?
Fast.
Ooh. 20 silvers, please.
Very good. I hand him 20 silver out of my purse.
Right. He gives you a red potion.
I consume it.
Roll a d6.
What's the difference between the slow and the fast there, Yondun?
The fast is faster, the slow is not.
Does the slower heal more?
No. Over the next 5 rounds, you gain back 1 hit point per round. Since you're not in combat, basically you're back 5 hit points, Sir Russ.
Yep. Done.
So
Hit me with another.
Oh, I'll sell it to you, but I don't recommend drinking it for a good hour. Maybe 2.
Okay, that's fair.
He gives you another one. There you go.
20 silver, you said?
Yes. Keep in mind, these aren't good for very long.
Yeah, I know.
How
I'm
long?
familiar with your potions.
Less than a week, normally.
Yeah, I'm going to wait till tomorrow to drink this. If
What
my
would it take?
willpower doesn't work.
What would it take to make them last longer?
Don't know.
What do you need to try?
I'm always experimenting. He looks at the building. Stay together, building. Stay together.
See those char marks over there? He's always working.
Always working.
Let me ask you, can you make a potion that would alter my appearance?
He says, yes, but you don't want it.
Why?
Well, first off, it may not alter it back. Second, what you turn into may not be, strictly speaking, mobile.
Can you turn me into a dwarf?
He looks over at Bonesaw and goes, maybe.
Can you make me a potion that turns me into a dwarf and then make me another potion that turns me back into me?
Oh, I don't have the ability to make those kind of potions. I pretty much don't have much call for that here. No, it sounds like what you really need is some sort of powerful magical item.
Who would I see about something like that?
I don't know. I've never heard of an item that good.
Or who is someone that brokers in magic items?
Well, all the magic items on here in this world, I know you people go to different worlds. That's right, Rock. Keep this bumps, Rock.
That's right. Dora's forever.
Him and Rock are doing some weird thing where they're circling each other and clicking their heels together as they're going, and they're still. It's all part of the fist bump. It's just gotten really elaborate by the time Cyberpunk came around, and Rock traveled.
The president of one of the Shadow universes taught me that. President Zebelbrox.
You're familiar with him. He says, well, no, everything here is crisp. What?
Did you say Zebra Blocks?
Yeah, he was the president of Universe C-137.
Yeah.
I think it was Zebelbrox, something like that.
Yeah.
Zaphod Beeblebrox, perhaps?
Yeah, I think that's it.
Yeah.
He's a goofy fella.
Yeah.
He's fun to hang out with.
2 heads, 3 arms. Yeah, we know the guy.
Yeah.
but still only the one penis, but he did try. So, no, everything here is Chris powered, I'm afraid. You would need some sort of extra worldly magic item that isn't powered or limited by Chris, because Chris powered items have certain limitations.
Yeah, you want shape-shifting magic, sir.
Oh, that sounds lovely.
Yeah, I want magic to change my shape.
Yep.
Oh, the best.
I think Joshua knows about that. You could ask Joshua.
I do have something that will help, but only in a very minor way. It's a dieting potion. If you don't die from it, you diet from it.
Yandoon, do you know any magicians that could deal with a powerful curse? Favorably? Curse. Yes, I'm cursed, and I want to get rid of it.
Yeah. No, I've never heard of powerful curses.
Well, Yandoon, someone like McClearly Clonklin.
Oh, he tries his roll on knowing who that is and says, "Am I McClearly Clonklin?"
Oh God, did he roll a 97? I don't do it a 97. Are you serious? Jesus Christ! Can somebody make this easy?
Oh my God! I all this time I didn't know who I really was.
Yeah, this McClearly Clonklin person is someone that told us that the white dove was haunted, and I heard to the grapevine that you thought the same thing, Yandoon.
Oh, of course, the white dove is haunted. I mean, building it there, it makes no sense. You know, I had actually done some research on it since so many of my friends, after traveling Route 66 with me to the great place toward the Great Sand Maze, almost a pattern in the sand that we went to. Ever since then, I had done some research as I discovered that they had gone to the white dwarf or dove or something. And I discovered that before it was a torture place for the secret police. And before that, it was a theater that was abandoned due to apparently being haunted. But before that, it was a hospital for the criminally insane. But before that, it was a hotel in which a series of dark and grisly murders took place within. But before that, it was an old fortress where enemies were tortured and killed. But before that, it was a famous battlefield where many soldiers lost their lives in a vain last stand and still to this day blame their commanding officer. But before that,
you all are taking notes, right?
On that place was an ancient elvish burial ground.
Oh, that actually sounds interesting.
And before that,
no, there was no before the ancient elves. The elves were the first people here, weren't they?
I'm not sure. We managed to kill them all off.
All of them?
Oh, yes.
Even by the red door?
I think they live in the forests north of here, right?
I've been to the elf forest here. That's where they're... I shut up at this point. Because they'll probably go and commit genocide, and I don't want that.
Them off. Hold on. Red door. Where? Forest north of here. Red door.
No. He's wrong. It's south of here.
He goes out front. Hello. Yes, take this to the governor. Thank you. Good day. Comes back in. As I was saying, we managed to kill them all off. Here's the distant gunshot. All right. How can I help
you? So let's see. How many silver was it per gold here? Was this the place where it's 70?
It's 70.
All right. So I'm gonna give. How many of those healing potions can you make? Yeah.
Can I make, or do I have made ready to take away with you right now?
Right. How many you got ready?
Roll a d10 exploding. So if you roll 10, roll again and add, etc. 4. I have 4 ready for merely 1 gold and 20 silver or so. You can have them all, and I'll put them in this paper bag.
All right.
Rosalind, they don't keep very long.
No, they don't.
I think these are worth having on us until they expire, at least while you're around.
That's right. Okay.
So, well, I think that concludes our business here. You keep an eye open for potions that'll turn me into a dwarf, and I'll make you a very rich man.
But wait, there's more.
Yeah, tell me more.
He holds up a blue mana vial. Mana potions?
I look at the rock.
Yeah, they're mana potions. Just like Diablo.
I don't know who he is, but if he ever interferes with my business, I'll send him to hell.
He was the great god of electronics.
Oh.
Before the rending.
Oh. I'm giving him a card for fucking name-dropping history stuff there. There you go, Rock. Yeah.
Thank you.
Jason, please decrease your hand a bit.
Just realize we got to discard all victory cards.
There you go. Get rid of that one.
And everyone but me discards all of their cards immediately.
Nice.
Oh, fuck.
Survivor. Now, you, as he says to discard your cards, you realize it's nearly noon. You've only got a few hours of life left, so you'd best get funny again.
Yep. So, do you know where this McCreary guy is?
I'm sure we can find him. What's away?
I'm his son, McCreary.
No. McCreary Jr.
We wander off.
You're the senior of McCreary.
Shit, he says. Apparently, he has a lot of mental problems from working with weird chemicals all the time. Russ knew that. He's like, yes, he does.
We're finally in an area where I feel comfortable and I know what I'm doing a little bit.
I was gonna say, isn't it nice to go back to an area? It's got good shit in it. The players are like, and this is where your white dove is being built on top of an ancient dead Elvish burial ground, and a few other things.
Wasn't it being called the national flower of Australia or something instead?
The new name was going to be the golden wattle, which is the national flower. Yes, that's right, mate. All right, so we set out to find McClearly Clunkin.
Give me a simple. Now, would anybody like to support him in his efforts? I'm going to need a research roll if so, and then Rassel and Rad can give me a research roll for the primary if you guys would like to support, or if he refuses your support. But I'm hoping that Rock fumbles and Colburn fumbles and Rassel and Rad fumbles. This is what I'm personally hoping for.
You want support?
Yes.
I want such a big fumble that you'll never find him. Ah.
Wow. We should have made the research roll.
Yeah. You're the plus 10 total. Go for it, Rassel and Rad. Now the big fumble reveal. Because, no.
All right.
There he is. Yes, you guys get actually, you made it under half. The guy you're talking to is like, why do you want to talk to that charlatan?
Oh, fuck.
Do you
know any powerful wizards who can help maybe remove a curse from somebody? My beloved wife.
Wait a minute, who
has fallen under a spell.
You're talking to a shopkeeper right now. He sells miscellaneous stuff, and you were like, I'll talk to him. And the guy's like, curses? There's no such thing as curses, he says.
So Freddie has said that this person is worth talking to. He says that the chancellor of the fortress has backed him up as saying he's legit. So,
okay. Fair enough. I don't know why I'm trusting Freddie, but fair enough.
The guy you're talking to is like, he's a total charlatan and stuff. He came through here trying to remove curses and stuff. You mentioned the guy at the fortress. He's a gullible old fool. Of course.
Oh, right. Curses. Yeah, I know. He told me my wife was under a curse, didn't he? By mail? We need to find him. Where's he at?
Sure. He gives you directions and says, but, he'll charge you a lot and then make a big show and nothing will happen. Nothing will change.
Okay.
Where is this Chancellor of the Fortress at?
The gullible old fool. He gives you directions to the fortress.
Okay, let's go there first.
Mark off 1 silver piece as you catch a hansom cab there. Shows Colburn up with the driver. So, this is as far away from the rock as I can get, eh? And the driver's like, I don't know why you're up here instead of down. You guys arrive at the fortress, and eventually, Wrestle and Rad, give me a simple fast talk roll to get an audience with the Chancellor guy. Oh, I'm an important businessman, you tell him. Oh, my Christ, you should meet him right away. Ta-da! You guys are now with brandy and cigars talking to him. Hey, yes.
All right.
Yes, he did a good job for me. Yes, he says.
Okay, so I kind of want to use empathy or evidence analysis, get a feel for this guy. Is he all there? Is he kind of a putz? Is he serious?
Sure, I'll take empathy and just empathy is fine. Lower is better.
Yeah, very serious.
On the level, this guy is the guy you want to talk to.
Do we all get to try that?
Absolutely, you can. I mean, also, I'd like an etiquette roll from everybody, please, as this is a rather highfalutin type thing.
Is this where I wipe my shoes?
Yes, it is, apparently. Shows him over there on the fucking bearskin rug wiping the fuck out of his shoes.
Okay, so I made my empathy at half, but I failed my etiquette.
Yeah, he does seem a bit gullible, and you can feel your oh my God, your testicles are trying to retreat into your body right now. They're trying to go into your torso as they realize what's coming in just a few short hours. They're just crawling up into your fucking torso.
All right, Chancellor. What do you know?
Really feel like you're gonna have to take a shit later, Russ, because your body's getting ready to die.
Yeah. The sphincter's tightening. Got it.
In your case, listening. Yes, sir.
What do you make of this McClearly Clunkin?
He's quite a man. His services are very costly, but it's worth every penny. I tell you. Excuse me. Could you stop that, sir? Yes. No. That is not an ashtray. No. Yes. Thank you.
Oh, it's a spittoon, of course.
Oh Lord. Yes.
Role playing.
Yes. Unfortunately, my time is rather busy today, he says. Bring in the cleaners, would you, after the dawn? Thank you.
Logan,
no.
what this place that we've come to, the fortress, what exactly is it?
It looks like it's a military garrison of some sort, where they're keeping. This is like calling it a guardhouse isn't quite elaborate enough, so it's like a fortress, and they've got a lot of very serious-looking people here. And this guy is apparently the guy who, like a quartermaster of it, he runs things here, but he's not a military guy. But the military guys hang out here, do their guard thing.
I kind of like we leave, right?
Yeah. I think it's a really wise idea to leave before he asks you to be escorted out after the horrible things you guys were doing. But he assured you that McCleary Clonklin is quite a serious individual, a very expensive individual, but well worth it.
Yeah, blah on the empathy. He's not.
Oh, it seemed like he checked out to me.
No, I don't think so. And this is that mythos magic that everybody in Sleestack Vorus is good in. We should probably go to Vorus.
Sleestack Vorus, what the hell's that?
Well, we're already here. We should at least find the guy we're looking for here.
Check it out clearly first. I want to get.
I'm thinking this is a waste of time, but okay. I only got a couple hours to live. That sounds good.
It shows the sun going.
Oh, look at that shit. The sun apparently goes down way earlier here.
Yeah, I'm countermanding all that and pulling out my trump at the PI agency. You guys want to come?
This guy knew that the plot was, quote, haunted. Everybody else confirmed that.
Mm-hmm.
So at least knew that much. So maybe he won't be useful. Maybe he can introduce us to someone who specializes in your sort of magic. Where it's not necessarily that he is the one that will remove the curse.
Mm-hmm.
He is actually someone that could introduce us. Now, the Sleestack Vora, whatever you're referring to,
The zone is called Voras.
Do you have someone in particular in mind?
I was going to go ask the detective agency if they knew anybody.
You're going to go ask a detective?
I'm a PI, and I show him my PI license for Voras. Somebody in the agency might have some contacts we can beat on.
Well, we have one guaranteed potential we could talk to here, or a maybe.
That's true. That's true.
He might have some contacts.
You guys have sold me. We'll go talk to him.
Let's do that. This is the plan.
Time's ticking away.
All right, we got a plan A and a plan B. Let's do this.
Exactly.
We look for McClearly.
Oh yeah, finding his place is not a problem. It's pretty clean, but kind of not made really well. Give me a business roll on it. Anybody who's got business.
All right.
I've got a little bit of that.
Yeah. Okay, Wrestling Rat has some opinions.
Success on success on business.
Those who made it.
This is the next fucking Facebook.
The other two who made their business are thinking, if I wanted to set up a business that I'm going to be at for a while, make a little bit of money, and then leave suddenly in the middle of the night with a large bag of gold, this is the kind of business that I would probably rent. Yes. Good for skirting away in the middle of the night. And he has a secretary who doesn't seem to be doing much when you come in, but says, oh, I'll see if he's available. Do you have an appointment?
No, but I think he's expecting me.
Razzling Rad. Oh, I see. It will possibly be just a few minutes as he's finishing up with something.
Buying time, or is she legit?
And it shows Rock staring at the sun going down.
You're thinking probably buying time.
They had some kind of new age artist guy they hired put this cardboard wall up. That's expensive.
Maybe it was Banksy.
I get up and walk through the door.
Sir, she says. You go in there and let me see something here. How embarrassing is what he's doing?
He's ass fucking a pig in there, isn't he?
That would be great.
Squeal like a piggy.
He's looking at pottery going, oh, yeah. Well, you come in, he puts it in the drawer, slams the door, and goes, yes. May I help you? He stands up. He is dressed like a stage magician in Las Vegas with the long cape, and he's wearing the fucking top hat and carnation and stuff. Yeah.
I'm going to do evidence analysis on him, try to get any kind of detail about like where he might have been today.
Instead of evidence analysis, give me an appraisal roll as you look him up and down.
Failed it.
Success.
All right. Rock is looking really suspiciously at him and stuff. Hold on a second here. And
yeah, it's a nice watch you got there.
Plan A, yes.
Looks like he's wearing some expensive rings and stuff like that.
Is that a Rolex?
Yeah, and he says, and she's like, a Wrestling Rad and a company to see you. He's like, oh, I've been expecting you. He swirls his cape and comes around the desk.
Colburn, check out this guy's rings. They're really valuable.
Are you guys rings?
Wow. Big rocks and shit in there. Got to be worth something.
Holy shit.
And right, he shakes your hand and he says,
I like elbow nudge fucking Raslin. This is the guy. This is the guy. Rack, you've got nothing to worry about anymore.
Yeah. Guys, I want to try Voris, but let's talk to him first.
You know how to really motivate him, Rock. Hand him your problem.
Take it out and show it to him. Let's see how.
Yeah, what do you make of this? And I try to force it into his hands.
He just stands there. He looks at it and he goes, I don't do objects, only locales. And I heard, he ignores Rock and goes over to Rasslin, that your unfortunate business is under a dire curse and is haunted. And I am here to assist you. I stand ready to do what I do in order to save your business.
That's very noble of you.
Thank you. He swirls his cape.
I conspicuously roll my eyes.
Make
sure that Rasslin sees it.
As you're rolling your eyes and holding your evil statue, everybody give me a listen roll.
Oh, shit.
I'm at plus 20, right?
Yes.
Well, 33 is still just at a quarter. No, wait, hold it. Yeah, it's at a quarter. 17, that quarter, yeah.
Sounds like a distant hero point sucking dog.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Oh, let me make one for him. He says, listen, can you smell that? It is the unhappy spirits of the elves and the tortured victims buried. He puts his hand dramatically on Rasslin's shoulder in your basement. But fear not.
Rasslin, you've got a basement?
I shall solve the problems. When would you like to schedule me to come out? And
how did you find out that this place was haunted and this dark magic was there?
I can sense the ether of certain locations if they are especially dark.
Okay, so I've appraised his appearance. So now that I've listened to him, I'd like to make my empathy roll to see if he's on the level or if he's just trying to sell something.
Well, he's legit, all right.
He knows what he's talking about. This is the guy.
Yeah.
This is the guy.
Did you check the Sistine Norris of the house?
Any price you have to pay Rasslin is probably worth it for this guy.
All right, I'll tell you what, mate. We're not going to do this right now, but for 5,000 silver, the job is yours. I stick my hand up.
He says, do you have the money now? I will go to it right this minute because I'm worried. I've been hearing reports that they're already starting to have small things disappearing, and I can guarantee you it will only be a matter of time before accidents begin happening for the workmen. Let me go now.
Rasslin, actually, I have some experience with curses, and if you give him the money before he sells the curse, the money will be cursed, and then we stuck with you for the rest of your life, and we'll bring down calamity on you. So you should probably wait until he actually removes the curse first.
It's got a good point there, mate, and I'm not used to paying people up front for jobs like this.
I'm happy to take half now and half later, as standard.
No, the money will be cursed. You can't do that.
I look over at Rock like, what the fuck is he talking about? Every time I roll on Rock, got it. Every time I roll on the charlatan, fucking this guy's on.
Yep.
I've got an idea. How about...
I'll make an acting roll on that shit. We'll make it a... Nope.
Nobody, even your own party no longer believes you. The guy is obviously not believing it. Nobody believes you at all. The secretary, she just rolls her eyes.
Oh, Cassandra.
He says, I will take care of this for you. I know that your companion has worries, but I'm happy to accept half now, half later, and go and deal with it now. Tomorrow.
I got to tell you a real life story. This is so like when a group of my friends and I met a scammer in New York and everybody fell for him but me. I'm like, don't fucking do this. And they all walked off with him. Totally true. Totally awesome.
So
this shit happens all the time.
I fish out 30 gold, which will be half.
he reluctantly accepts.
Oh, I was going to ask the Rock if he would give him the money for me.
No, I'll be cursed. You want to be cursed? Go ahead and give me the money.
You're already cursed. What's another one?
Hold it. How about this very valuable idol? Would you take that in payment?
He takes the gold instead. Let us not involve your minion. Don't worry. I will do a good job.
All right.
I know that you're
Go take care of that, and I'll check up on you another time.
Tomorrow I will work on it, and you can talk to your workmen there. And yes, I will bring in the people so that they may see I am doing what I will bring in the government people so they can see that I am doing what you have paid me for, so that when you pay the other half, you will be convinced that I have indeed performed my service.
All right, I appreciate that, mate.
Certainly. He says, let me show you out. And he does.
Okay, so no objects.
All right, now, so we got that taken care of. About this.
You feel better about having taken care of it now. In fact, you feel even better if you're just to pay the guy the other half, so it's one less thing to worry about. Up to you, of course, but he seems very honest and direct.
Oh yeah, I was thinking the same thing. So
Cape, that's really
before we go to this Vorax place, let's make one other stop. I'm going to let the contractors know that this dude's going to be coming by to burn some sage and all that.
They thank you so much. They are so grateful because small things have begun disappearing and whatnot. And they were worried because the guy came by and took a look at it, and he used dowsing rods, and he was using them to detect the evil in this place. And so they're very grateful, and they ask when he'll be by.
Tomorrow, from the sounds of it.
They actually cheer you.
Mm-hmm. All right. Pat a couple of them on the
back.
back.
Stop to make here too.
We're all doing a great job here. All right, we're off. We got some more stops to make. Before we go to, we should make a stop. We'll pick up some of the magic glasses that they sell here. It'd be nice to have a.
I've lost those, so I lost those in the battle. So if you could get me a pair of those,
we're gonna stop and buy a few pairs of those glasses. They go for like 12 gold each. I'm gonna see. If I buy 3, I get 1 free, right?
Well, probably not, but the more you buy, the bigger discount you might get, depending, of course, on your bargain skill.
Let's see. Well, I want to buy a few today, but what kind of price would you give me if I bought like 1,000 of these?
1,000?
Yeah.
He literally falls off his chair. By the way,
the guy is now choking on his own tongue.
By the way, Russ, I'm thinking that your trump cards, paint, and all that stuff were probably in your bag. Yeah.
No, they're on the dresser in my trump case.
In your trunk
take them out and keep them on your.
I don't keep them in a fucking bag. No, I keep them on my person directly. I keep them in my clothes with my wallet. What the fuck would I keep them in a backpack?
Yeah, I keep
mine.
With
all that trouble to get carbon fiber cases, you think I'm throwing them up? No.
Yeah, I keep mine. I keep mine in my pocket. I keep mine on me as well.
That's fine. All right, so 1,000. Let me see how many the guy actually has. Roll a D100 exploding. 96 on
4. He's like, you want 1,000?
Yeah, you all might. These things are not that easy to make, but he can scrape together from all over the city 75 pair, and he says, "Would you be paying for them all now?"
No, I'm wanting to know how much I could get that many for. Like, what kind of deal are you going to cut me if I can buy a 75 of those from you?
A pretty decent deal, perhaps.
All right, well, you think on that, and I'm going to buy a couple of them right now, but I'll be back to see you pretty soon.
Okay, well, I'm interested in talking about money when gold's on the table, sir.
Okay. So for the meantime, I'll take 4 of them for 40 gold, please.
Give me a bargain roll.
Nice.
I can do that.
All right. I hand both of these guys one, and I have 2 in my backpack.
You started 50 charges, Logan, right?
Yes, I believe so. Let me look. Let me double check that. I think you are quite correct.
That's what my stained glass one started at. So.
Yes, you are quite correct.
Okay.
TJ, you have something new that you don't know how to use. It'll be awesome.
What'd you give me?
They're like little glasses with a little pink crystal sticking out of them. You put these on, and you're able to like analyze magic, I guess.
Yeah, I'm gonna immediately put them on, blow a charge, and analyze magic on the statue.
Don't use them in here, says the guy as you're putting them on.
Okay, all right. All right, gotcha.
Just real quick, a quick question for Logan. Was he selling other items in there other than the glasses?
Sure. They got in this zone. They literally have all kinds of interesting shit.
Okay, I don't need to know all that for now. I'll find out more about that later.
Did you buy cases for the glasses? Because that Chris is pretty volatile.
Oh yeah, they come with them.
They come with cases. All right, good.
Worst cases, because the Chris is really volatile, which is why he doesn't want you to use it in here. Yeah. Which is why
that car exploded back in. Well, actually, magic didn't work there, so it's fine.
Oh, the small Chris is like an M80. It's probably not going to blow up a car, but flipping end over end and into another car probably will help. So,
whose gun was that? Whose gun was that was in that bag?
Whose gun? There's no gun in the bag. I pulled my gun out.
The bag that exploded?
Yeah, that was your Chris gun going boom.
Yeah, that was my Chris gun going boom. Right.
Chris gun, not a Chris's gun. Got it.
No. It was a Magitech gun.
Yeah.
Earth. It was an earth flavored gun.
Yeah, these little Chris's is like short for crystal.
Got it. Got it.
No problem. You go across the street, and because the guy's standing out glaring at Rock like he's just done something very naughty.
Okay.
He's a very naughty boy.
I will blow a charge and make the all-important analyze magic roll because apparently no one else can help me here. See if we can get something from that. Nope.
Perfect. Does anybody else want to try their Chris?
I definitely do this. This is something I've done endless amounts of times. But just for some reason, I'm going to call it a new language.
You'll probably crit it.
Yeah, Mark.
Probably rolling on one.
Mark off a charge, TJ. Your goggles start at 50 charges.
Oh shit!
So
all right.
Each one uses one charge. They last for a long time, but eventually we'll get your shit whittled down. So it's all up to Wrestling Rad to tell you what's up and to make life better for you and to actually.
Nope.
Oh, well. Maybe.
Ooh. Analyze magic worked.
It's a lower is better roll, so we'll see what this gets.
Yep. Russ has got a good memory. I am impressed. All right. Let's see here.
When it involves deadly idols that are about to kill me, yeah. You just got to get me motivated.
Okay. You made yours at full. Here's what you get for your Analyze Magic at full. And Russ is quite correct. The lower is better on this. This statue contains magic points. Whoever has the statue on their person can use the magic points stored within. The magic points regenerate once nightfall comes, and there's some sort of hidden properties.
Yep.
Oh, there you go. That's why Kinley keeps it.
Ultimate power!
Yeah.
There you go. Everything's fine. See? He's got a magic point thing. It's awesome. He hasn't tried to use the magic points yet, but if he ever does, he'll get to find out, what's up.
Yeah. That can't be good. No, that can't be good. All right, so
we've got that. That's all very interesting. So plan B, go see Vorax. The other thing we could do is just gear up and wait for this dog to attack you again, and maybe get it to go over some landmines or something. We could set up an ambush and just be ready for it this time. Kill it real quick.
Well, that's what we should do at the end of the night, definitely. But you saw that it poofed out of existence when we killed it. It didn't stay there dead. So all we can do is dispel it that way.
Yeah.
It is late afternoon.
That's what I mean is we might just want to prepare for it so we can actually have a trap set. Kill it quickly, at least temporarily.
Yeah.
But if we have time, we can go to the Boreas.
Yep. And you guys can get tarot cards. Yay.
Time keeps on slipping, slipping, slipping into the future.
By the way, I'm really enjoying this, Logan. This is cool.
Poor Jason's like, everything's derailed. Derailed. The train was on the track and there was a gentle corner, and somebody said, I'm going to put this penny on the track and see what. And the whole train's going down the mountainside now.
By the way, since you're going to need this more than I will, I'm going to give you the China hotel card that I made.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Yeah, because you're following that one up. I'm not likely to be following that one up soon.
You hand that to the survivor. I mean, to wrestling. All right. So, what are you guys doing now? You're in the middle of this town, which is a large and complicated town.
So, it's cut to the Voras place.
Right. And neither of you guys have been to Sleestack place before?
Nope.
Yeah, I've definitely been here.
Right. Give me a Sandy roll there, Jay, as everybody's with Sleestack.
Okay.
But they have hair around their horn, and the women paint their horn different colors. 1 point towards Sleestack, and maxes at, I think, 8. Is that correct?
Let's see what you got me written down for.
Here, 8 or 12. I know it's one of those two.
I think it was 8. Sleestack 8. I'm not maxed on that. Should I make a sanity roll too?
Oh, yes, please. As well as Colburn, because he's got too much Sandy.
None.
I failed. What's the...
There's one.
Oh, what's the damage?
D4 if you fail. It's slightly shocking. And, it's as horrifying as a guy in a rubber suit.
Yep, I've almost got this maxed. So
everybody, I'm sure, can see the picture of the Sleestack on the board thing here. Oh, sorry. Let me get rid of that other thing that you guys got rid of. There he is. Isn't he adorable? See the Sleestack? Green guy, big eyes.
Oh,
so,
that's a Sleestack. Got it.
Yep. You guys are talking to a guy named Henry Young, and he goes, no investigators. Excellent. Let's see.
Not this time, Henry. Not this time, Henry. Nah, we're here for something else.
Yeah. Oh, hold on a second. What's your name, young monkey?
Who's he talking to?
Who's he looking at?
He's
well, it's hard to tell because his eyes are huge. But
no, he's looking at you, wrestling. Yeah, he's looking at you, wrestling. You are.
So I couldn't tell who you were looking at there. Yeah, I'm wrestling rad, mate. What you need, I can get.
Excellent. I need you to fill out this paperwork and write your name very legibly here, so we can get you an identification, driver's license, private detective badge, and are you going to need a concealed weapons permit?
Yes, please.
Excellent. The monkey contingent, you don't mind being called a monkey, do you?
No, I'm fine with it. I've been called worse.
Well, they call us Sleestack, so we figure, we call you monkeys.
Cool.
But the monkey contingent has been doing very well on their cases and stuff, so we will get you your identities and such.
That's very kind of you.
Oh, well, not just that, but we do pay quite well here for investigators as well. Sometimes as much as $50 a day.
Very good, very good.
Logan, I already got my PI paperwork, but I didn't get that rundown. What's the 4 items? It's the license.
Yeah. He gives you the rest of both of you guys the rest of your stuff if you haven't already got it. Private license ID, concealed weapon permit, not for a fucking axe, just for assumed for a pistol, a driver's license, and a regular ID saying this is me type thing.
ID and PI badge.
Yeah.
And then do we get any tarot cards?
You do. Everybody else has been here before. Yep. Your tarot cards are a new car. Oh, wait.
Oh!
No.
And you get a car, and you get a car.